Coming to you live from the rinks in Hauppauge, you're listening to LI Sports Network's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League, or the SCHSHL. I'm Ryan Brannigan. Tonight's second matchup in the freshman level features the 2-4 Connetquot Sayville Thunderbirds taking on the 5-1 Smithtown Hauppauge Red Bulls. Connetquot Sayville coming off 2 consecutive losses, the first of which coming to the hands of Longwood, as they lost that one 7-4, and the second of which coming to Southampton, in which they lost 6-4. Meanwhile, on the other end of the ice, it's been 2 consecutive victories for the Smithtown Hauppauge Red Bulls. They knock off Eastport South Manor with a 4-1 victory. That victory gave Eastport South Manor their first loss of the year. Smithtown Hauppauge's red team, as discussed in our last stream, got their first loss of the year handed to them on October 14th at the hands of St. Anthony's by a score of 5-4. They just lost their last game tonight by a score of 5-2 to East Islip, who this Smithtown Hauppauge freshman red team defeated 4-2. It's been a well-balanced attack, I should say, for Smithtown Hauppauge. Their leading goal scorer, Christian Kirkow, with 6, and their leading point scorer, Drew Chavino, with 8. Both of those numbers are less than the leaders on the other side of the ice in Connetquot Sayville, with James Acker leading the way through all 3 scoring categories. 7 goals for Acker, 11 points for Acker, both first, and 4 assists for James Acker. He's one to keep an eye on as we get set for this game. Goals per game favor the Smithtown Hauppauge freshman red team, 4.5 to 3.8 for Connetquot Sayville. Connetquot Sayville having a tough time keeping goals out of their net, allowing 5.7 per game, and that is certainly a forte for Smithtown Hauppauge, who are only allowing 2.5 goals on average per game. They've been one of the better teams in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League, as we are set for action and for puck drop. Face off at center ice. Trevino to take the draw for Smithtown Hauppauge, and we are underway. Here in this one. Puck goes into the Smithtown Hauppauge end. Donnelly keeps it further down. Puck comes out of the Smithtown Hauppauge zone deep into Thunderbird territory. They go D to D. Kuliber has it for a moment, lost it. Donnelly backed him up. Alvanitas had it for a moment. Mitchell pokes at it, and it's fired back out the other way. And will go all the way down for an icing. .16 to go in the first period. Face-off won by the Red Bulls. Fired up the near boards. Cut down, taken back the other way. Solid play by Pardini. That one comes out to the front and steered away. Basil, a shot. Gets blocked. Nasta tries to backhand it out. Mooney there over to help out. And Benstock sends it back in deep. Battle continues behind the Thunderbird goal. They'll try to leak out the far side and unable to do so. And finally it does escape the zone, go all the way down the ice. Will not be an icing. And whoa, a late icing call by the official on the far right side. Now we're going to see a penalty here, a tripping call. I believe that is going to put Connetquot Sayville on the power play early on in this one. It's an opportunity for Connetquot Sayville to get themselves on the board first. Tyler Jones in to take the draw. He'll win it. Back to the point and fired in deep. First on it, though, is Dubois. And he'll get it out in a nifty little play by Jake Hayes. Hayes puts one across just out of the reach of Connor Krikow. Backhanded in the zone by Proscia. But carried out by Hayes, who tries to split the D. He does. Lewis lost control, goes into the corner. Comes back out the other side to Lacido. That shot scores! Lacido from the point, short-handed goal. 1-0. Smithtown Hauppauge Red take the early lead, a short-handed goal. For Alex Lacido, the defenseman. Gives Smithtown Hauppauge Red the early lead, and that's not what you want for a power play. If you're the Thunderbirds, Lilienthal, they'll try to reset, start their way up ice. Nice play by Costa, poked away from him. Thunderbirds try to enter the zone, they lose it. Costa flicks it right back out. Alvanitis skating into the zone, taking it to his forehand. Getting checked and eventually and ultimately spun down was Ashton Petrie. Comes back and across Trevino, and that's denied. Costa. Great save made by Dagenfelder. Jake Dagenfelder comes back out in front, and another shot save made by Dagenfelder. An uncharacteristic goal from the point led up by Jake Dagenfelder, the Connetquot Sayville netminder. Makes up for it with some two great saves there. Controlled by James Acker. Plays up the boards for Kuliber. That pass ahead of everyone and turned over, and back it comes the other way. Lucas Giordano is first on it, banks it out. Lacido plays it out for Smithtown Hauppauge before they turn it over. Kuliber drops it back for Acker. Acker sends it ahead. Looking for Mooney, couldn't get him. And the Bulls start it back up the other way. It's intercepted by Kuliber. Tries to get it ahead to Jackson Volpe. It was just a little ahead of him. Comes back behind the net. And fired up the far side to Volpe. Volpe flicks it out to center. Lacido is there. Kuliber pressuring him. Comes back for James Acker to control it behind the Connetquot Sayville net. Try to play it ahead. Check there by Brennan Parker. Meanwhile, coming into the zone with it is Ackerman. Sends it across and just over the stick of Brennan Parker. Comes back out to Parker for a shot, and getting a piece of that one was the netminder Dagenfelder. Ackerman lost it to James Acker. Acker tried to clear it out the far side. No dice there. He'll give it another shot. And there's a big hit by Acker. Checking the captain of the Smithtown Hauppauge team, Dylan Pardini. Another big hit. That one came from Justin Bazil. Pass comes in front. Turn back over. Try to get a quick outlet pass and hit Proscia, but it was too far for him. Goes all the way down for another icing. One nothing. Smithtown Hauppauge with the early lead. A shorthanded goal from the defenseman Alex Lucido. Face off one. Here's Hayes. That shot deflects up and over. And we'll do it all again. 9:27 to go in the first period. Official waving to Lilienthal to make sure that he's not cheating. That shot blocker save made by Degenfelder. It's back to Nasta. Backhands that one out of the zone. Just missed Lucido to try to keep it in. Lilienthal chasing it down. DeBow gets there first. Fires out the far side. Rolls off the stick of Trevino. Tries to get a streaking Costa. Now it's got him. Passes on for Hayes. Hayes, shot, save made. Degenfelder came out to challenge Jake Hayes and made the nice save. Trevino on to take the draw, joined by Alvanitis and Mitchell. Puck steered back around by Ashton Petrie. It comes on for Donnelly. Trevor Donnelly gets it out of the zone. DeBow across for the goal scorer, Lucido. He'll carry it into the Thunderbird zone. Try to take it to his backhand. And the combination of Nasta and Petrie break it up. Now Petrie skates out with it. Ashton Petrie lost it. Thunderbirds send in. That one sticked aside by Tyler Thompson. Netminder for this Hauppauge Red Bulls team. Puck was in the skates of Mitchell. Thunderbirds break it out. Comes all the way back for Basile. Nice play made by Jones. Jones spins it across, but no one on the other end of it. He was trying to get it to Trevor Donnelly. Meanwhile, nice play by James Acker. He moves in, shot off the bar and out of play. The leading goal scorer for Connetquot, Sayville, James Acker, had it in his wheelhouse. Let one rip. He beat Thompson, but could not beat the Iron, who had the last say in that one. Face off to the left of Thompson, won by Smithtown Hauppauge. Sent around by Pardini. Intercepted by Acker. Takes it on his backhand. James Acker spins it back into the zone. Tracking that one down is Jack Mooney. Mooney, it's in his skates. And eventually he gets turned over, and Ackerman takes it back for Smithtown Hauppauge, and they're able to get it out. Moving in and dropping it back was Parker. Drops it back for Ackerman, and that pass back goes off the stick of Proscia. Deflected all the way out, no icing. It's played to Pardini, Dylan Pardini. Fires it far side. Trying to pass that one along was Parker. Was intercepted, and Mooney tried to take it back the other way. Proscia looked like he might have had an odd man rush in his sights, but couldn't quite settle the puck down. Ackerman behind the Thunderbird net. Spins away from a forechecking Matthew Benstock before playing it on. Now Mooney Good back check from Ackerman. Takes it away. He'll turn it up ice. He moves in. Shot. Great save made, Degenfelder. Ackerman fires that one to the point where it's sent in by Dubois. Fanning on the clearing attempt was James Acker, and Ackerman takes it away from him. Tries to play that one in the front. Ricochets to the high slot, where it's played down low and where it can be controlled by Benstock. Puts it out in front for a shot. Oh, Jake Degenfelder said no. Coming out to make that pad save, and now a blocker save from Degenfelder. Benstock fires that one wide. Race to the puck. Ackerman gets there first, poked away from him by James Acker, and Mooney chips it out of the zone, taken back by Lucido. Passes to Ackerman, too far for him. Ends up being a turnover as it's Nasta who has it for the Thunderbirds. Plays that one to the far side and he turns it over, and it comes back into the possession of Lucido. Fast period, very few whistles. 1-0, Smithtown Hauppauge leading Connetquot Sayville off a goal by this guy. Lucido, he lost it, comes back out in front, and rescued there by Ashton Petrie. He's checked from behind, but still has the puck and flips it in deep. Hayes on it, gets past Lilienthal, gets past Trevor Donnelly. Here comes Jake Hayes, plays it back for Costa. Costa, his shot goes over the net. Once again, Jake Degenfelder, very aggressive, coming out to cut down the angle. Meanwhile, playing that one ahead, Finn Laurie. Comes into the zone, and that looked like it might have been dangerous as Thompson let it go wide. It just missed wide. Kept alive, taken back. Volpe plays that one across. It gets blocked. Smithtown Hauppauge breakout. Basile playing it across behind Costa. Plays it deep. It's intercepted. And Ashton Petrie takes it out. Kuliber trying to get it through into the zone. Checked by Basile. Plays it out. Kept alive by Jones for the moment. But ultimately, Smithtown Hauppauge take it back the other way. Dropping it back, but no one on the other end of it. Connor Krickow comes back to Basile. He'll play it out. A little bit of a miscue there from the defenseman, Lucas Giordano. Eventually, Acker comes in possession of it. Makes a nice move. James Acker tried to dangle his way around, wouldn't go. Jones fires that one from long range, goes wide. And a nice little collision. But coming away from it is Alvanitis. He'll move in, passes that one across. It's blocked by a back-checking James Acker. Proscia unable to get that one out. Shot from the point, sticked aside by Degenfelder. Sent back to the point, Lucido. Down low, looking for Trevino. Goes past him. Mitchell to Alvanitis. Puts that one out in front. And a great defensive play by Proscia. Might have saved a goal as Pardini was right there on the doorstep. Now Alvanitis. He's checked by Giordano. The shot gets away, and regardless, save made by Degenfelder. He'll poke it to the corner. Comes now to the near corner. Acker. Checked by Pardini. Comes around to Mitchell. A lot of zone time for Smithtown Hauppauge. That shot just goes wide. Taken behind the net by Alvanitis. Puts it out in front. And sticked away at the last moment by Jones. Back to the point. That shot goes wide. Full press for the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. And unable to keep that one in was Pardini. They're offside. And I believe that's only the second whistle of the period. Nah, don't check me. I'm not confident. It's a second or third. Very few whistles in this game. They're gonna get Smithtown Hauppauge with the intentional offsides, thus sending the puck all the way back deep into their zone. Chura is on to take the draw for the Thunderbirds. Lost it. Face-off won by Benstock of Smithtown Hauppauge. Sent all the way down. will not be an icing. Minute 42 to go in the period. This period has flown by. Nice check. And taking that one away was Petrie, but he's unable to get it out. Gets taken down, and there's the whistle, and there's the game's first penalty. Petrie gets taken down, interference is the call, and heading off to the box for Smithtown Hauppauge is Matthew Benstock. He'll sit for 2. Pardon me, it was a shorthanded goal from Pardini. Not Pardini, from Lucido. And that opened the scoring. This is the game's second power play of the game. Face off clear. Won by Smithtown Hauppauge and cleared. Dancing with the puck and turning it over is Petrie. Here comes Ackerman with speed. Ackerman still on it. Plays it to the back. Shot goes wide off the stick of DeBow. Ackerman was back on it for the moment. Nice little play made by Petrie, but he's unable to get it forward, just out of the reach of Jones. Comes all the way back deep into the Thunderbird zone. Just 48 seconds to go in the period. Nasta played it to Petrie, and Petrie missed his intended target. Comes all the way back down. Costa plays it ahead for Ackerman. Nasta checked him. Ackerman still prevailed with the puck. Send it in deep. Parker goes to get it in the corner. Parker around the net, puts it out in front. Ackerman unable to turn it on goal. And now Nasta picks up the loose puck. Nasta sauces it across for Mooney. They're 2-on-2 over the blue line. Now 2-on-1. Great move by Mooney. His shot just goes wide. It might have went off of the glove of Thompson. Back to the point. Unable to hold in was Giordano. Ackerman there checked by Nasta. Connetquot Sayville chip it to the corner, and that'll do it for period number 1. It was an early goal by Alex Lucido. Jake Hayes with the assist. A short-handed goal. The game's only goal. Smithtown Hauppauge Red Bulls lead the Connetquot Sayville Thunderbirds 1-0. You're listening to LI Sports Network's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. I'm Ryan Brannigan. We'll be right back for period number 2. Stick with us. We are set for period number 2. Carryover power play for Connetquot Sayville, but they find the puck deep in their own end. Just 10 seconds remain on that power play. Thunderbirds send it in deep. Comes back to Volpe. That shot wouldn't go. He's behind the net. Acker try to step around a Smithtown Hauppauge Bull, is unable to do so. Sends across to Giordano, comes out of the zone. Now Donnelly brings it back in. That shot stopped by Thompson. Rebound collected by Bazil. Sent up the far boards where it's stopped by Acker. And that one sent out in front got taken down on the play was Trevor Donnelly, but no call. Costa breaks out the other way. Costa wouldn't get that one to go. Comes back around to Pardini. Pardini sends it across in the feet of Bazil. He didn't know. Now brings it around. Kept in by Giordano. Fired in deep. Volpe and Kuliber converge. But the Bulls able to get it out. Costa brings it in. Drops it back. That shot deflects up and over and out of play. One nothing, due in large part to the goaltending of Jake Dagenfelder, as he has really done his best to keep the Thunderbirds in this game. Just the one goal has made it past him. Bit of a fluky one from the point from Lucido. Meanwhile, turnover, Mitchell shot, glove save made by Dagenfelder. Faceoff coming to the right of Dagenfelder. Trevino to take it for Smithtown Hauppauge. He wins it back to Lucido. Lucido's shot goes off of Alvanitas and wide. Mitchell plays it out in front. Nearly got it to Alvanitas, but a good defensive play to break it up by Tyler Jones. Jones has it back. And it's broken up by Trevino, who chips it out. Nasta back to get it. Plays it across. That one too hot for Petrie. Ends up being a turnover. Alvanitas plays that one out in front. Petrie broke it up. And DeBow unable to hold in. Lucido broken up by Mooney. Mooney trying to turn it up ice. And he lost it. Comes back to Trevino. Trevino plays it across now for Lucido. Now Alvanitas brings it in. Alvanitas across. And Jake Dagenfelder was there. Added to the list of great stops. Lucido point shot sticked aside by Dagenfelder. Sent out in front by Trevino. Nobody on the other end of it. Lucido fires it after he got it, the loose puck wide. Comes back out in front to Mitchell. Backhands one on, and there is Dagenfelder to smother the puck and hold. With 11:52 remaining in the second period, still just 1-0 in favor of Smithtown Hauppauge. Of course, two teams in the freshman division hailing from Smithtown Hauppauge. Both this red team and the blue team, who are undefeated in 6-0. And they are the last undefeated team in the freshman division. Parker, that shot blocked. Lilienthal trying to get to it and eventually chips it out. Pardini recollects, fires back to Bazil, plays it up for Ackerman, fires it back for Pardini, who flips it out to Benstock just over his stick. Ackerman forechecking. Giordano there first for the Thunderbirds. Lost it. And a Michigan attempt is denied. Yeah, Ackerman really tried it. And Jake Dagenfelder wasn't having any of it. He was so close to pulling off a Michigan here in the SCHSHL. Dagenfelder's stick went flying. I think it's worth another look. We'll try to get it to you on the next whistle. If this period's anything like the first one, though, that whistle might not come for another few minutes or so. Meanwhile, Acker back on it for the Thunderbirds, trying to generate some offense. Their leading point scorer chips it out. Nice little play in the neutral zone. Skating in with speed is Donnelly. Trying to get it over to Volpe, and Bazil got back there to make the stop. Kuliber forechecking for the Thunderbirds as they try to force Smithtown Hauppauge into a turnover. It goes off of the skates of Parker, but eventually back on the stick of Benstock. Plays it out in front Giordano plays it to the boards, and they fire it out. It's going to go all the way down for an icing. Faceoff coming back down deep in the Thunderbird zone. And that's a perfect opportunity for me to cue up the Michigan attempt. And it's an innocent enough looking play to start. Comes to the back. And here it is. Puts it up on the stick. He's got it. And no siree. Meanwhile, play resumes. Nasta tries to get it out. Thunderbirds on the verge of clearing it, unable to do so. Held in at the last moment. A good play made there by Connetquot. Thunderbird falls to the ice, and the puck is eventually cleared. And that's Proscia with speed, chasing after Lucido. Lucido takes it behind the Smithtown Hauppauge goal, plays it up the boards, gets deflected back towards the middle of the ice where it's collected by Costa, who moves in. Costa, stick handling, unable to get around Petrie. Costa back on it. Now for Krikow. Krikow, nice little move, goes back to the far side with the shot, and he just missed it. In the corner it goes. Nasta first on it. Fires it out. Dubois is there to keep in and fire it in deep. Chipped out, but not quite all the way. Costa shot. Glove save by Degenfelder, who once again is at the top of his crease, chopping down the angle. Face-off to the left of the Thunderbird netminder. Won by the T-Birds and banked out of the zone. Will it have enough for icing? It will. And so we'll do it all over again. Thunderbirds 2-4 coming into this game. Losing 2 straight to Longwood and Southampton, looking to right the ship. As they win the face-off and the puck comes out of the zone, their head coach Steve Newman, before the game, Connetquot Sayville's head coach, told me that they just need to hit the puck and make something happen, as there's another great save by Jake Degenfelder. Nasta flips it out of the zone, did not touch the stick of Laurie, which would have been a high stick, and it comes out of the zone where it could be settled down by Bazil. Hops over his stick, pressuring there Laurie, but Bazil steers it away from Laurie and will carry it up ice. Bazil slaps one, that goes wide, far side. Alvanitis unable to slow it down and keep it in the zone. Passes to Mitchell. Across for Pardini. Pardini wiggles his way around a couple of Thunderbirds before he runs into trouble and lost the puck. Pardini's got it back. Pardini's shot goes over the top. Slow down. And now it comes across and slides just wide off the stick of Alvanitis. Comes back to Trevino. Trevino, that shot through a lot of traffic, gets blocked out in front. Rebound still loose. Swimming in the net is Degenfelder, and he kept it out. Trevino to Mitchell. That shot goes wide. Full pressure once more from Smithtown Hauppauge. Pardini centers one. No one able to get on the other end of it. Mitchell plays that one out in front. Knocked away. Trevino to the backhand across. Degenfelder! What a save! And there's another one for good measure. The Thunderbirds netminder doing it all to keep his team in it. Oh my. Jake Dagenfelder, how do you do? Meanwhile, the face-off won by Smithtown Hauppauge. The full tilt continues. And Smithtown Hauppauge's got to be getting frustrated at this point. Ben Stock sends that one across, no one on the other end of it. Back to the point, Lucido, pad save, rebound, covered by Dagenfelder. That's been the only player to score for Smithtown Hauppauge on a similar looking shot. Little wrister from the point through a lot of traffic out in front. It beat Dagenfelder far side, and that's been the only thing to beat Dagenfelder. Is once again, he's locked in, makes the blocker save. Puck comes across on the other side. Held in for the moment, it comes around by Lucido. Backhanding that one along, Parker. Looking for Benstock. Desperately needing a clear with no icing are Connetquot Sayville. Ackerman. Up the boards, Lucido. Try to get it back to Ackerman. That's a good play by Giordano, and that's exactly what the Thunderbirds needed. But great play by Lucido to stop him at the red line and send it right back in deep, not allowing the Thunderbirds to try to get any forecheck going. James Acker for the Thunderbirds, sends it around for Kuliber. Kuliber has Volpe on the near side, who settles it down. Volpe enters his own, slap shot from long range, gets blocked by Dylan Dubois. Comes to Ackerman. Ackerman tries to split the D, and it's a good play by Giordano to shut it down, but Ackerman first on it. James Acker poked it away from him, but he's got it back. Matt Ackerman plays it across, and it comes out of the zone. Matthew Ackerman back on it once more. Plays it up for Basile, and he carries it across offside. 5:04 to go in period number 2. Smithtown Hauppauge Red Bulls leading the Connetquot Sayville Thunderbirds by a score of 1-0. And everyone listening to this stream on LI Sports Network has gotten free tickets to the Jake Dagenfelder show. As that puck comes out across in front and steered to the boards by Petrie and fired all the way out. And will be an icing on the Thunderbirds, who are really struggling to generate anything offensively. Really just struggling to generate a chance outside the boards, or outside the zone, rather. Costa to take the draw against Tyler Jones. Won by Costa, but a nice job to forecheck it out of the zone by Jones and company. Proscia sends in, but it's Pardini back on it. Comes across for Costa. And that one was behind his intended target, and it draws the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls offside. 4:18 to go in period number 2. Smithtown Hauppauge Red Bulls leading Connetquot Sayville 1-0. Face-off won by Trevino. Kicks back to Basile. Plays it across for Pardini. The left-handed left defenseman circles, plays it to Mitchell. Banks one to Trevino. Trevino around one. Trevino moves in, shot. That deflects wide. Good play by Nasta to get his stick in the shooting lane. Battle on the far boards. Gets tangled up in the referee in his skates. And eventually Alvanitas comes away with it. Alvanitas hounded by a couple of Connetquot Sayville Thunderbirds before they fire it back around the other way. Kept alive by Pardini, and had an opportunity to send it back the other way, and eventually doing so. Here is Proscia. He's hounded by Mitchell, who takes it away. Petrie sends it into the zone. And finally, we get the camera to tilt the other way for a moment here. To the right side, a player goes down behind the Smithtown Hauppauge net. Meanwhile, Trevino comes away with it. He's unable to get around Petrie, but is able to fire it in deep for Alvanitis, who plays it to Mitchell, who scores! 2-0 Smithtown Hauppauge, and that's the kind of play that needed to happen in order for them to beat Jake Dagenfelder. A tic-tac-toe play behind the net to in front of the net that gave Dagenfelder close to no chance at stopping it. He still was there to potentially stop that puck. Just goes to show the type of goaltender he is. That he almost got to that one as well, but he did not. And Smithtown Hauppauge get that much needed goal of insurance to go up 2-0. Taylor Mitchell with the goal. Alvanitis credited with one of the assists. Faceoff comes all the way down deep in the Smithtown Hauppauge end. They win the defensive zone draw. Brendan Parker has it go past him, but it also gets past Giordano. James Acker gets on it for the Thunderbirds. Now Giordano missed his pass. He was trying to get it to Logan Lilienthal. Meanwhile, here comes, that's a nice rush up the ice. Good poke away. That was Dylan Dubois trying to make something happen. Meanwhile, Laurie skates it into the Smithtown Hauppauge zone, had it knocked off his stick, and right back the other way it goes. Moving in with speed, Benstock. Benstock try to get around Giordano. Giordano does a nice job to poke it away from him. Ackerman takes it behind the net, puts it one, sauces one out in front, and it just missed a wide open Brennan Parker. Dubois unable to hold in, fanned on it, and the puck comes out of the zone. Tracking back to get to it first was Lucido. Ackerman now Lucido. Sends up the other way. Parker moves in. That wrist shot, pad save, rebound. Ackerman settles it down. Another save made by Dagenfelder. Kept alive by Lucido, but lost it and poked out of the zone by Mooney. Or pardon me, by Donnelly. Giordano flips that one ahead to Volpe. Volpe moves in. Volpe with a streaking Donnelly. Takes it to the backhand. He scores! Trevor Donnelly finishes a beautiful pass. It's 2-1. As we take another look. Great rush up the ice off the turnover. And a great pass across. Donnelly takes it to the backhand and scores. Thompson has not been very busy yet in this one. I'm not sure there was much to do to prevent that from going in, though. And that goes to show just how important that last goal for Smithtown Hauppauge was. There's another chance and a glove save made by Thompson. Getting the assist, Giordano and Volpe. Volpe had that great pass across. And the Thunderbirds have life, but here's Hayes skating up the other way, and that's taken away from him. And we are not going to get... We are. No whistle. I was confused too. A whistle from the crowd that sounded eerily similar to a whistle on the ice. I was ready to stop the clock. All the players on the ice were expecting the play to stop. It did not. And then in all the confusion, we do get a whistle. Trevor Donnelly, the goal scorer, to take the draw. And settling it down and skating it out is Petrie. Petrie's pass gets blocked, but it's still back in his possession and poked away at the line by Pardini. It's a great defensive play. There's a long-range shot that goes high and wide. Dagenfelder seeing it all the way. Nasta moving in with speed through the neutral zone, dumps it in and chases it down. They've got only 10 seconds to work with. Nasta tried to flick it out in front, did not get all of it. Good defensive play by Basile. Comes back around, Bazil gets away from Volpe, skates it out. Volpe still hounding him. And Bazil will just possess it all the way to the end of the second period. But lots of cheers from the Connetquot Sayville section of this crowd as they have cut the lead from 2-1 as we head into the final frame where Smithtown Hauppauge Red Bulls lead the Connetquot Sayville Thunderbirds by a score of 2-1. You're listening to LI Sports Network's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. I'm Ryan Brannigan, and I'll be right back for period number 3. Well, it might not have been a heavyweight bout on paper. It's certainly been a tightly contested game. As we are back for period number 3, you're listening to the LI Sport Network's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. I'm Ryan Brannigan. And Jake Dagenfelder, goaltender for Connetquot Sayville, has been nothing short of spectacular. He's kept their team in it, and they just need another play like we saw for that goal by Trevor Donnelly, where you get an odd man rush the other way, make a couple of passes, and the puck can go into the back of the net. Let's see if they can pull off the upset as the puck goes across, and James Acker fires up the far side. James Acker offensively has really been kept in check by the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls, as pinning you deep in the own zone will do it. Smithtown, Connetquot Sayville, they really need to do a better job of the transition game, getting out of their zone and going from defense to offense. If they could do that, which they do right here, they could get this thing tied up. Giordano sends in deep, tries to keep it in at the blue line. It goes off his skate and out of the zone. Acker to retreat. Forechecking is Alvanitas. Acker spins away from him, looking for somewhere to go with the puck, and he just has to dump it back to Giordano, who fires it back around the other way. Sending it back where the which came from Jack Mooney, and unable to get it out of the zone. The Thunderbirds of Connetquot Sayville, shot from the point that was going to go wide, gets gloved by Dagenfelder. Unfortunately, there's no shot tracker for this level of play. I'd be curious what the save percentage is looking like for the netminder. Is that shot from the point with a screen in front and potential deflection save. Rebound. Oh, he got it too. And he gets another save. Oh, Jake Dagenfelder, how do you do? Not one, not two, but 3 great saves, keeping this one within striking distance for the Connetquot Sayville Thunderbirds. Face-off won by Smithtown Hauppauge. That shot might have kicked off the skate of Dagenfelder, might have just went wide, not sure. Ackerman's got it. His shot, blocker save made by Dagenfelder, who was in perfect position. Back it comes down low, poked away by Dagenfelder. Petrie fires up the near boards. Lilienthal is there. Ackerman is as well, and Ackerman chips it in deeper. Petrie tries to get it out. He can't do so. Nastaville flinging across the other side. Laurie is there. He tried to step in front of Parker, but lost the puck. Pardini steps up, makes a move, and Petrie shimmies around him, but the puck comes out in front for Ackerman. Oh, what do you know? It's Jake Dagenfelder. And that goes in the net. Technical problem right there. We'll get you the shot of that last one. It's a goal from Basile. Off the chaos in front. And here it is. We'll get you that shot hopefully at a later time. Basile from the point. 3-1. Smithtown Hauppauge reestablish. The 3-goal lead, the 2-goal lead rather. Puck comes for Krikow. Krikow long-range shot, deflects wide. Played back out in front for Krikow, and oh, Jake Degenfelder came out to make the stop. Another high-danger chance denied by Jake Degenfelder. Petrie pivots behind the net, tries to fire out, misses his intended target, but does get it out of the zone. DeBow plays it across for Lucido to Hayes, and Hayes sends in Petrie. First on it for the Thunderbirds, try to chip it off the glass, and that's Krikow knocking it down. And chipped out of the zone, and a chance in transition the other way. Volpe, still Volpe, tries to dangle his way out of trouble, he can't do so. Good back check from the Bulls. Meanwhile, Krikow the other way. It's a 2-on-1. Now 2-on-0 down low for Hayes, and Degenfelder's there. Oh, Jake Degenfelder makes another great save. Chipped out by the Thunderbirds. They potentially have a chance here in transition. Kuliber sends it in. They're onside. Volpe a shot that gets blocked by Dylan DeBow. Costa the other way with speed. Costa across. Krikow shot. Scores! Nice goal there from Connor Krikow. It's 4-1 Smithtown Hauppauge, and it was a great pass to set it up. Face off at center, won by the Thunderbirds. Joseph Costa had the pass to set up Krikow for the last goal. A beautiful pass. Krikow from the slot, let it rip, as we're gonna get a penalty here and a chance to stop the bleeding for Connetquot Sayville, as they came into the frame down 2-1. They now trail 4-1. Chance to cut the lead down to 2 if they can get something going on the power play, and you look to your best player and leading goal scorer and point scorer, James Acker, see if he can get something going. Kept in for the moment by Nasta, but it flicks to Alvanitas. Alvanitas can't get it out. And now they do. It comes all the way down. Acker with speed, breaks out. James Acker moves in, tries to split the D, lost it. He couldn't get around the maul, and Basile breaks it out of the zone. It comes in deep. Nice pass. And it's Acker moving it in, moving in, gets around 1, tries to get around 2, backhanded just wide. Pardini and Basile both chipping in to shut down James Acker. Playing it up the boards was Nasta. It was Nasta's pass that set up Acker for that chance. Proscia back on it. With 51 seconds to go on the power play for Connetquot Sayville, and that'll get the referee's arm raised up once more, and will put an end to the Connetquot Sayville power play, as Nasta Goes over the boards and into the penalty box. He goes off for a trip. They don't get much more clear cut than that. They'll skate 4 aside for 46 seconds, and then Smithtown Hauppauge will go to the power play. They win the faceoff in the offensive zone. Lucido's shot from long range goes way wide. Into the corner. Benstock. That long range shot snagged and held by Degenfelder. 9:14 to go in the final frame. Face-off won by Connetquot Sayville. Kuliber fires in. Ackerman goes to get it. Ackerman moves in with Benstock, sharp angle shot, saved made by Degenfelder. Face off to the right of Degenfelder. We're still 4 aside for another 1 second, and that is done with. Turns into a power play for a minute and now 3 seconds. Four to 1, Smithtown Hauppauge Red Bulls leading Connetquot Sayville. Mooney plays it out for Donnelly, too far for him. Comes back into the zone to Petrie. Petrie will settle it down and wrist it the length of the ice, where it's blocked by Thompson. Banked up the boards. Hill kept alive though and held in at the red line by Mooney, but taken back by Parker, Brennan Parker. Circling with it, sends one out in front looking for Krikow. It's too far for him. That's DeBoa shot save made Degenfelder. And banked off the glass, the near glass, but not out. Held in by Lucido, and getting across to stop Lucido from getting his second goal of the game was Degenfelder. Chopped down in the high slot near the upper part of the circle by Mooney, and he'll shoot it down. This will go down for an icing as the power play has come to an end. 7:26 to go in regulation time. 4-1, Smithtown Hauppauge Red Bulls on top of Connetquot Sayville. A 3-goal lead. 2 goals in the third period, providing what should be enough insurance to get the win. Though, and there's a nice play by Volpe. Volpe gets run into, but allows Mooney to come into the zone and take that shot that goes high and wide. Volpe keeps it in. Mooney goes and chases, battles Basile, chips it past him. Jones puts it out in front, nobody home. Nice play by Petrie to try to turn around to keep it alive, but instead now Krikow comes away with it, gets it across for the shot and a save, and a rebound save, Degenfelder. And now a delayed penalty as Costa goes down to the ice. And Nasta's gonna go off. Costa gets up, he shakes it off, skates over to the bench. Appears to be okay. It's a power play with 6:41 to go in the period and in the game. Power play opportunity for the Smithtown Hauppauge Red Bulls. It's going to be a 5-on. No, it's not going to be a 5-on-3. There are 2 players in the box, however, for Connetquot Sayville. Meanwhile, that shot from the point deflects and goes in. Alvanitas bats it out of midair, or rather, just as it comes to a stop. I'm not sure how Degenfelder stops that one, and the power play does not last very long before Smithtown Hauppauge get the goal. Score now 5-1. 6:32 remaining in the third period. Face-off won by the Red Bulls, and Basil takes it back. That goal from Alvanitas, assisted by Basil. Meanwhile, Alvanitas comes back into the zone, drops it for Trevino. Taken away by Acker. Comes back to Trevino. Trevino plays it out in front. Degenfelder gets across. It was fanned on, but still needed to be stopped. Trevino back with it. This final 5:55 in period number 3. Gets around a couple of Thunderbirds, does Trevino before he comes in. On the forehand, that shot deflects and goes in. Once again, the shot was going far post, deflected, and just snuck inside the near post. And I'm not sure how Degenfelder was going to stop that one either. But that is now the 4th third period goal for the Smithtown Hauppauge Red Bulls. And they lead it now 6-1. Drew Trevino gets his first of the game. Petrie spins out of one. And once again, in order to get around Benstock, comes back to Lucido. Banked up the boards, taken back by Petrie. Lifted ahead. Now to Lucido. Sends in Ackerman. Nice move to get around Acker. Shot, scores! And that shot beats Degenfelder. He might want that one back. And it doesn't take away from just how exceptional he's played, as this game continues to get further and further out of reach. 7-1. Smithtown Hauppauge lead it over Connetquot Sayville. Conley, the lone goal scorer for the Thunderbirds, had it and lost it. Back when this game was 2-1, did he score? And it looked like Connetquot Sayville might be building momentum to pull off a heist. However, as we sit with the score 7-1, that did not happen. Face off just outside the Thunderbird zone. Won by Smithtown Hauppauge and chipped down. Coming up right after this game, the final game of the night, we go up a level to the junior varsity level, where Pat Med will take on Kings Park Comac KPC. That one coming roughly around 10:10 Eastern time. That is, of course, if you're not watching the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. Well, I'm not watching. I'll be here calling that game. Thompson freezes the puck. .405 to go in the last period of this one. Mooney to take the offensive zone draw. Lost it, but it's chipped in the zone deeper by Proscia. Basile trying to carry it out to the far side and chip it out there, and that's what exactly they'll do. Giordano retreats for the Thunderbirds. Conley fires in. Looking for help. If all stay the same at the freshman level, it's a logjam at the top. With St. Anthony's now 6-1. East Islip 5-1. Smithtown Hauppauge Red in all likelihood going to move to 6-1 after this game. Northport, ESM also 6-1. Northport Huntington 5-2, and Sachem at 4-2. As that shot denied by Degenfelder. As he turns aside, Alvanitas. 3:10 to go in regulation time. KPC, also worth mentioning, at the freshman level are 4-2. So that logjam at the top of this division. Save made by Degenfelder. Rebound, he got that one too. Stops Ackerman, who gets it back to Pardini, who flips one on, and Degenfelder steers that one aside. Pass to the front of the net. It's loose out in the skates and flipped into the zone, into the net for the goal. Looks like the goal will belong to Matthew Ackerman. It's 8-1. And looks like it'll be going to Benstock. My apologies. Brennan Parker, the initial assist. Ackerman got the last goal from DeBow. 8-1. Here's Ackerman across it. Oh, it would not go. Not sure if Degenfelder got the stick on it. And this has got to be one of the most impressive goaltender performances in a game in which they allow 8 goals. As there's another shot that gets redirected wide. Acker on it. Carries out. Nothing to play for but pride. Acker brings it across the line and lost control, but still forechecking hard on Basile in this final minute 44 to go in period number 3. Benstock puts that one ahead for Parker. Parker sends it back the other way looking for Ackerman. Bounces off the boards. James Acker, hounded by Benstock. Lifting the stick to take it away from Benstock was Chura. Comes to Ackerman. Knocked off his stick, and Conley will break it out of the zone before hitting the brakes to bring it back in the zone. Of fire one out for Volpe, who lost it. And Ackerman fires it back across the other way. DeBow lost it. It's sent in deeper by Kuliber. Final minute remaining in regulation time. 8-1 Smithtown Hauppauge on the back of 6 third period goals. Giordano lost it to Ackerman. Krickow there to chip it in deeper. And in typical Smithtown Hauppauge fashion, 3 different goal scorers, 4 different goal scorers. From the looks of it, 8 different goal scorers providing the goals for Smithtown Hauppauge. And Donnelly sends in deep. Giordano to chase it down. Final seconds tick off in this one. A dominant win for Smithtown Hauppauge, though it took all 3 periods to come to that conclusion. Nothing can be said more, though, about the play and goal for Jake Dagenfelder. He kept him in it as long as he could. It was 2-1 going into the final frame, where finally the dam broke. And Smithtown Hauppauge put up 6 in the final frame to lead them to victory and defeat the Connetquot Sayville Thunderbirds by a final score of 8-1. You're listening to LI Sports Network's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. I'm Ryan Brannigan, and coming up right after this game, 10:10 Eastern Time, Pat Med Junior Varsity going up against Kings Park Comag Junior Varsity. I'll see you for that one, and if not, have a wonderful rest of your night.